Today, I will be showing you things you did not know about Area 51. So, in this video, I'll be talking about a bunch of guns, a bunch of builds, and a bunch of other stuff. One of the first things I'm going to be showing you guys is the guns. Did you know when you shoot a gun, there's actually a gun bubble that pops up? If you look right here, see this little gun bubble? See the orange bubble that pops up? This actually pops up for a lot of guns. And I know there's most guns people know about, but there's so many people following me. But some guns actually don't have the gun bubble, and some guns you wouldn't expect actually do. Like the ray gun, for instance. The ray gun actually has a gun bubble. I don't know if you guys knew this, but the ray gun actually has a green gun bubble. I don't know if you guys see this. See that? I did not know this. It's a little curse because when I'm shooting, I recognize it popping up like right here now. So yeah, I haven't unseen this thing ever since. Obviously the R870 has it, the P90, the MP5K actually doesn't have a gun bubble, which is really interesting. The M4A1 does, the M16A2 does, the M14 obviously does, it's the most obvious one. The G363 has one, so the Deagle does. The double barrel shotgun does not, but it has the explosion. Same with the AWP. AWP has like a little like explosion effect. The AN94 does not have one. The AK-47 does. The SVD does. The M1014 does. The MG42 does. And the freeze gun obviously doesn't. So that's all the guns. Some guns actually have gun bubbles and some don't. Like the ray gun actually has one. That is crazy. But the next thing I wanted to show you guys was this soldier here. He's actually staring at himself. I know some people actually know about this, but anytime I see him now, I know he's staring at himself with this camera. And so as you can see, it's like a little loop. And if you zoom in, it just goes infinitely. Like you can see soldier, 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 and like it just goes on forever. But it's really cool. Really cool Easter egg. I don't know if everyone knew about that. Let me know in the comments if you knew about that one. But the next one I wanted to show you guys is the target area. And why? Because these are actually just decals. When you look at the targets from the side, it looks like there's nothing. Like it just looks like there's poles. So anytime, these targets are not real, guys. They're just decals. See, it looks like there's nothing here, right? If obviously you can see them from the back, but if you go really far, there is no target. So really interesting. And the next thing I want to show you guys is that some guns actually drop bullets, like the AK-47. So when you have to reload, I don't know if you guys knew this, but you actually take out the mag and you drop it on the ground. Obviously, only you can see your own gun doing that. But AK-47 is one of the guns that does that. The freeze gun actually does this too, which I'm pretty sure it shoots cylinders as well. But see this? It drops the cylinder here. And then the other gun is the ray gun, which obviously if you spam it, you'll take out the radioactive bullets. The AWP actually drops stuff as well. It actually drops bullets, and it drops like a little clip, I guess. I don't know what it is, but yeah. But yeah, some people don't know about this, and every time you reload, some of these guns actually drop the ammunition in your littering. So, yeah, some people don't know that they're littering when they're playing Area 51. The next thing and the next stuff I'm going to be covering is in the area. So we're going to jump down into the area. And, okay, hi, Chucky. The first thing I want to show you guys is that these benches are not on the wall. You can actually walk behind the benches, so you're welcome. These benches are not actually, like, centered on the wall. Okay, Slender. A poor person died. Also, these benches used to have seats, but they don't anymore. Because they were very, very glitchy. But I don't know about you guys, but when I was in studio, when I started messing with this area, I didn't realize that there were signs. Caution, radioactive. This is a more minor one, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is a more minor detail. But yeah, there are actual, like, signs. There's also for the voltage room, too. Like, but they're really interesting. I think they've changed a couple times, too, actually. But the next thing I want to cover is that the atomic bomb actually has space behind it. Look at this. I'm gonna die now, but you can actually grapple behind the atomic bomb. So no, the atomic bomb doesn't just cover everything behind it. No, there are spots behind this. And there's also a spot over here too in this corner where you can just hide in. I'm gonna die, unfortunately. because I'm not going to be able to get out of here. Let me know which ones you didn't know about. The next thing is in the main corridor. You see these little vents? They're not a texture. They're actually parts. So I don't know if you see this. These are actual parts that were placed. This isn't a texture. These are just fake vents. So yeah, these are the only fake vents, I believe, that are parts. But yeah, I don't know if I've noticed this ever since I found out. I was like, wait a second, these are actual parts with a decal. No, they're not the texture. They're not just plopped on the wall. They're actually their own, like, separate part. So, really interesting. Guys, I don't know if you knew this, but Slender's head is not on his neck properly. Look at this. Do you see this? His head is, like, ahead of his neck. There's space of behind his head. You know, his, like, head is supposed to be in the middle of his, you know, neck area, but it's not. It's, like, ahead of it, which is so weird. In most games on Roblox, when you kill things, the accessories don't usually stay on the killers. And so, obviously, accessories do stay on killers. So, as you can see here, Jeff's actual hair is on his head still. This was an update a while ago that added it, but yeah, I don't know if you guys didn't know. Also, yeah, they despawned after a few seconds. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, like, every killer has this. Chucky has it. I think Wendigo has it as well whenever he dies. Same with Jack Torrance. Like, literally any killer you can think of has their accessories still equipped after they die. So yeah, their accessories are still there. And the next thing I wanted to show you guys is actually, I think we're going to want to go to the vents, because we're going to be talking about the vents again, guys. The next thing I wanted to show you guys was this vent here. This is a sewer vent, right? And it's a nice light gray shade. The thing about the sewers is that their vents, all the sewers in the vents are a lighter gray color than all of the vents on the top. Look at this. This is a dark gray vent. All of the vents that you'll find that aren't in the sewers are dark gray. Also, there are more fake vents here, actually. Oh my goodness. They're everywhere, guys. The fake vents, you'll see them everywhere when you notice them. Obviously, this vent's white too. Like, there are vents that are just completely different colors. Like, this is the dark gray I was trying to talk about. But I think that the main thing is that the old vents are all dark gray. Oh, that person almost died. All the old vents are dark gray, but the new ones are nice light gray. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the Cleaner 1 floor. This is a really interesting spot. If you go over here and you look down, there's just, like, no part here. You could just look down and you'll see, like, space in between the part and the wall. I don't know if this was a mistake or something, but yeah, there's just a space in between the Cleaner 1 and the ground. So the next thing is that the fans actually have an invisible cylinder above them. Don't try jumping in the fan like fish face, because you can't jump on top of this dot here in the middle. There's actually a part that prevents you from jumping up on it, and it goes all the way until the ceiling as well. So don't try it. You're not going to be able to succeed. And as you can see, it goes all the way up until the ceiling. Wendigo and Smile Dog use the same exact scream when they die. It's just Wendigo's is higher pitched. So you hear that? Now let's listen to Smile Dog. As you can see, it's much lower pitched, and but it has the exact same scream to it. As you can see here, the beds are up against the wall here, except for, like, this part. But the beds and the tables and stuff are all up against the wall like normal. But if you go over to the medic area, it's not the same story, which is really interesting. As you can see here, the beds are not up against the wall at all. They're all, like, moved away from the wall. I didn't know this. Thanks to Kaylin for bringing this up, because I didn't realize that, like, all of the beds are just, there's space where you can walk around them, which is really weird. But the last thing that I'll be covering, also this spells murder backwards. I don't know if you knew this, but yeah, this is actually murder backwards. Fun fact. But the last thing I want to talk about is that these are actually doors, guys. These are meant to go somewhere. Like, this isn't just a corner with boxes. These boxes are blocking doors. I didn't realize this until I was messing with the Wendigo area, but it kind of matters a little bit, because what if this could be an expansion in the future, guys? Like, these could be something in the future. So really interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about like a bunch of random Area 51 things that you probably didn't notice, especially minor details like this. You know, I think the ray gun one is really gonna disappoint you guys, because now you guys are gonna see this gun bubble for the rest of your life. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to make some more fun fact videos, because I have some cool fun facts for you guys that you probably haven't known for a while, or you probably don't know. So anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more and like the video to show support. I hope to see you in the next one.